They just saw the glass in the feed and stopped listening. They immediately went, "You need some help, buddy. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit, man? What the fuck, dude?" Every day I wake up, 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 every day I wake up. Hi, welcome back to the Bomb Squad presents The Moon Squad.
Hi.
What are we talking about today, Rain?
We're talking about the last third of Moon Knight. I was trying to think of a joke. I didn't think of one, so I just said the name.
We'll have a lot to discuss. First off, right off the bat, let's see if we agree. On the count of three, so when I say 3, 2, 1, and where go would be, we're gonna name what number of the what number episode 1 through 6 is our favorite of the show. 3, 2, 1, 5.
5.
Okay, there we go. I knew we'd be on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I cried. I cried. I ain't gonna cap. I cried.
I got emotional, which,
Perhaps the lightest episode of the show on action, but I think the best at capturing the spirit of Moon Knight's character. Which is weird, because, Rain, there's a lot of Moon Knight fans on Twitter who think this show is one of the worst MCU things ever, and a disgrace to the character. And the only criticism I've heard that I get is they've de-emphasized his Judaism, which, fair. Beyond that, I thought, here's the thing, I don't want or even need a one-to-one translation. I want something that captures the spirit of the character, more than an accurate, But the haters say this doesn't fly, but you and I, we're both fans of the comic. We're happy with this, right?
I didn't know I thought everyone liked this series, but then when I looked on Letterboxd and I saw a bunch of people complaining about it, I was like, oh, what the heck? What are you guys talking about? I don't agree with any of this. I think maybe part of it is because Moon Knight is such an obscure character in the sense of, his comics are pretty popular with people who know about it, but, before this series, no one, the average person didn't know that.
Unless they played Marvel Ultimate Alliance on whatever fucking version had Moon Knight. They didn't know who Moon Knight was.
Because he's getting a big adaptation. They're just not used to, seeing changes, I guess, in the context of this character, so they're just, extra sensitive to, any adaptational
Which I get. Rain, let me tell you something. As a Miss Marvel fan, I will have some things to say in about a month.
I know very little about Miss Marvel, but I'm already upset with the power thing.
Yeah. Yeah, other, again, than my disappointment with, again, how the Judaism is not emphasized. I like the adaptation. I like how the MCU sort of confirms here that the theory I had when I was a kid, which is whatever afterlife system a person believes in is the one they get.
I feel like that's the best way to approach it with the MCU, because with with all the different belief systems and stuff, all the different gods.
There's literally different gods. There's Egyptians, the Greeks, the Eternals also exist at the same time as the Greeks and the Romans.
Just keeping it all loose and vague and up to you is probably the best way to do it.
I love episode 5. I think the way they explore Mark's trauma is very well done. I like that he created Steven to sort of have someone who could be happy with something that he can't be. Which leads questions about episode 6 that we'll get to when we talk about episode 6. Episode 5 is almost hard to talk about. It's almost too well done.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, but it's funny what you were saying about how there's probably the least action. I think that's what I like about the Disney Plus stuff, at least in theory. May not all the times in execution. Leave the firework, the stories as an excuse for firework shows for some of the movies, and the character stuff for the small screen, I guess. No, I think it handles it well. I know it handles it too well, maybe. Yeah, with what in the sense that it's hard to really say too much about it.
I cried when the scene of Mark's mom beating him is revealed?
No, I think it's interesting because of the way it portrays, the way like example, the way they frame the bedroom, his bedroom, like just the image of it, that like the door cracked open, just seeing into the bedroom, how like just that reoccurring image. I think it like even if you haven't like been abused by your parents, like had that specific type of abuse, like it invokes the like idea of like having a traumatic memory in general. I think
Yeah, I think it portrays that well.
Yeah, no, it's just and also I guess it's refreshing in a way just to see like very down to earth traumatic events for an MCU thing. I think it's the combination of that makes that sort of makes comic book characters in general great.
I think my favorite part of this episode is how Mark and Steven sort of learn to love each other as brothers, as opposed to these adversaries forced to share a body.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a neat direction.
I thought Steven's death was sad.
Yeah, no, great chemistry between Oscar Isaac and Oscar Isaac.
What about Oscar Isaac?
I don't remember if I was talking to you or one of my other friends about this, but it is neat. Like, doesn't matter like how great some effects are. Like, just like the simple effect of like actor interacting with themselves, just like
never gets old. It never gets old.
Yeah.
I like Steven's quick little arc resolution moment of being like, if he's got this, I got this, which suddenly gives him the powers of Thor or something, because I'm not quite sure how that works. That they're kind of maybe breaking the logic of DID here a little bit, which they always kind of were, to make it more comic booky, which is fine. Again, we'll get to episode 6 in a minute. Yeah. And it's not my least favorite episode of the show, but I think it's the most negative things I have to say, if that makes sense.
Well, honestly, I feel like I have pretty much everything I had to say about episode 5. Do you just want to move on to...
Why the fuck was it a mid-credit scene? Why wasn't it just the ending?
I mean, we got the information. That's what matters. But yeah, and it is... And I guess if you want to be technical, it's, when you click on episode 6, you get it in episode 6. But, like, it does feel like it's like an extra textual piece of information because of it's
the difference between. Here's the thing. I understand teasing Jake Lockley. I get that. What upsets me? You can't end your show with your villain being alive. Only for it dead in the mid credits. That's what gets me. That's a major plot beat. That is a significant plot beat.
Yeah.
Also, why is Ethan Hawke in a mental hospital? First off, why did that happen? That's not explained.
They heard. I'm assuming they heard him talk about, like I forget the god he worshipped, but like they just heard him talking about all this stuff, his spiel, and it's like, sir, what's with all the glass in your feet?
Are you telling me? No. Oh, they just saw the glass in the feet and stopped listening. They immediately went, "You need some help, buddy. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit, man? What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah.
But I'm sitting here thinking, are you telling me not a single person in Egypt recorded kaiju alligator fighting kaiju skeleton bird? Nobody recorded that? Oh, I guess that's right. I think no, but
I think guess
they should have been able to see the alligator, right?
I would think.
Call Kevin Feige.
Like, what's the deal? Do they see it or not? But at the same time, like, I don't care that much, I guess.
I'm a little nervous about how they're going to portray Jake Lockley. I know I've been saying how he's the more violent personality. I don't want this to be misconstrued as me saying what a lot of people on Twitter are saying. He's a psychopath. No. Jake Lockley is a good person. All of Moon Knight's alters are fundamentally good people at their core. There are varying levels of violence to them. Jake Lockley tends to be the most violent of them. That doesn't make him a bad person.
Traditionally, it's hard to see that being the case for here.
Yeah, I hope that's not what they go for, because if so, that sucks. I do like Khonshu, like, immediately. I thought it was suspicious when he immediately agreed, fine, the both of you will be released. I went, a little sus.
I think
you agreed to that a little too quickly.
I forgot to mention in episode 5, I was very worried, like, oh, is it like at the end of episode 5, because it's like, oh, there's been hints of Jake Lockley, but in my head I was like, okay, how the heck are they going to fit Jake in here in episode, like, they have one episode
and
left.
It was easy. They had the big climactic fight happen off screen. What the hell? That's just I don't dislike the episode. There's a lot I like about it. For example, kaiju fight. Love that. Mm-hmm. I like Mark and Steven switching between their all control the body very quickly and having the costume move on the fly. I adore the moment where the little girl goes, "Are you an Egyptian superhero?" But at the same time, all of the important information either happens in a mid-credit scene or isn't shown at all.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded the whole, that whole thing with the, just the fight being skipped. But it's because the whole Jake thing, it's not
Don't
part
show
of the
it.
Story.
Yeah, because it's a
There's
mid-credit
no payoff.
scene.
It's set up. Your climax shouldn't be set up for the next season.
Or your mid-credit scene. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's set up for your mid-credit scene. What the hell? It's okay. Mostly good. Like I said, I like the action in this episode. I think the payoff to Stephen and Mark's arcs are really well done.
It's still better than episode 3, I'd say, probably.
I would say so, but I think it's, other than that, weakest episode of the show, other than that. I will say this, though, better finale than most Disney Plus shows.
Yeah, overall, Moon Knight, I'd say this is either this or Loki for me. They're kind of neck and neck, to be honest.
I would easily put Loki ahead of this, personally. I think episode 5 is my favorite Disney Plus Marvel show, or episode. But I think Loki doesn't have a low point as low as episode 3 of Moon Knight.
I was able to ignore it for most of the season because it's oh, well, we'll see how it wraps up. But honestly, Ethan Hawke's whole plan, his whole
it's fucking goofy.
Well, the whole Egyptian magical minority report. It's
yeah, it's literally that. It's literally just that.
The thing that bothers me about it, it's not it has really nothing. There really isn't any next to no at least I can gauge any thematic. It's not thematically connected at all with Mark and Steven's arc at all. And what they're going through. There's really no.
Never mind.
I guess now I think about it, because the whole thing is like Ethan Hawke says. It's fine. I don't remember his name. That's why I just keep calling Ethan Hawke. I guess because Ethan Hawke is oh well, if it wasn't for if your family would still be around. If I would have enacted my plan, you would have died, and you would never have had to kill your
mom wouldn't have whooped your ass.
Yeah, basically, I can sort of see it. I feel like now that I'm saying it aloud, I can sort of. It
kind of makes sense.
If anything, they even say it out loud. It's just I don't think it was as
could have been tied together better.
It could have been tied together better, and wasn't as deep of an exploration as I feel like it should have been. It's a Disney. You have time. You have time for these long character moments. I feel like they could have.
Clearly, they don't, because they keep rushing these finales.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more episodes could have made the difference.
But
I'm excited for season 2. I am worried there.
If it happens.
I probably will. Well,
you never know. Oscar Isaac could just change his mind and be like, "All right, that was fun. Bye."
That was most of my spiel for episode 6.
Episode 6, kaiju fight. Good.
Yeah.
Everything Rain said bad. The kaiju fight, really fucking good.
Yeah.
Fucking love that shit, man. That is the most baller ass shit. Are you fucking kidding me? I saw a giant alligator fight a giant dinosaur bird.
Man, the guy, the voice for Khonshu. That's so
F.
good.
Murray Abraham.
All right, that's my thoughts.
You know who else has thoughts?
You.
You were caught off guard. The person watching this vidcast, thank you so very much for watching. While you're here, please go down in the comment section below and let me know, what do you think of episodes 5 and 6 of Moon Knight? What do you think of the show overall? Are you excited for a season 2? Do you think there will be a season 2? And finally, comment below and let me know, what do you think of the rumor that Moon Knight will show up in Captain America 4? I don't believe it, but I want the comment section to let me know. While you're down there, hit the like button so we know how much you like us, hit the subscribe button so we know how much you love us, and hit the bell icon so you know exactly when we upload new videos. Thank you so very much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the ongoing Better Call Saul vidcasts, the upcoming Obi-Wan vidcasts, and the upcoming Miss Marvel vidcasts. The latter of 2 will be mostly edited by me. Bye!
Just slid my my ticket across the table and I said, sorry guys, I gotta see about a girl.